Monday morning, new project. We're going to get the Daimler working. It's not running about 3 years, something like that. So we're going to do some checks and see if we can fire it up. So let me take the cover off and then we can go through some of the bits on this car. Okay, so it's a Daimler Dart SP250. It's got a, I think it's 2.5 V8 engine in it. This is the B Spec model. They did three ranges, A, B and C. This is the B Spec. My dad rebuilt this car a long time ago, when he first came to France really. It's a fiberglass body with a steel chassis. They still got everything's original at the moment, so you still got the original steering wheel, original seats, interior, that kind of thing. The only non-original item was this gear lever here, which my dad made for it, which looks quite nice. This one has got a, I'm going to say, Toyota Celica 5-speed gearbox. It's a soft top convertible. And we actually have up there, it's not renovated yet, but the hard top for it as well. There we go. First thing I'm going to do is stick a battery charger on the battery. So, right, let's get on with that. Just to top it up, I had disconnected it, but it's been sat a long time. So, put that out of the way. Now. On this particular model, it's a positive earth, so the body, anything metal is positive rather than negative. So it's the opposite way around to normal cars, or more modern cars. That terminal looks a bit rough, so I'm going to quickly clean that up a bit. Okay, let's stick this on. Seven volts. Wow. Let's put this, plug this in then. Right, so got a problem. Oh, no, hold on. It's just started. I think the battery was almost too dead there. Unfortunately, smart chargers work by sensing the current. If there's no current flowing, it thinks it's charged, but the battery is just too knackered. Anyway, let's see, we'll give that a bit and see if it starts charging. Right, what we're going to do is have a look, if we can get in there, inside the spark plug tubes to see if there's any oil in there. So these just pull off. Okay, let's have a look. Can you see in there? Yeah, there is some. Let's see if we can get this in here. Just in the bottom of the tube there, you can see some oil, not much, but there is some. So we're going to have to get that out somehow. Okay, number 3, method 3. See if you can see in there now. Much better. Much better. All I've got to do now is do that 8 times. Right, let's do a quick battery check. 70%. Still putting about 6.5 amps in. So still a bit to go on that. Well, I'm just gonna, it doesn't leak at all, really, this car, so I'm just gonna check. Right, so let's have a look. I'm just gonna check, see if there's water in it. No. Okay, next thing to do, I'm just going to go around check all the tyre pressures, because if it starts and it works okay, I might reverse it out and bring it back in just to make sure everything's okay. So 27 psi, I think. I'll just double check that, but yeah, let's do that. Okay, the next job. I'm going to unscrew, this is old fuel in there, unscrew that and empty it out so we can put some fresh fuel in. Also check the fuel connections as well, make sure they're all alright. Okay, so just undo that thumb screw. Hopefully. So the filter's there. Looks alright. I'll dispose of this. Okay, so that's tightened up. So turn on. Okay, so that's fuel pump, fuel filter. Anyway, just the main. Hold on, let me get the light in there. So that's the fuel tank in there, and that's the top connection. That's the filler neck, and then somewhere is the fuel tank in there. You can just see the sender unit. So this is normal unleaded, but you've got to be careful you don't have E10 in it. If you look on the pumps, you can see, because that means it's got ethanol in it. It's clearly marked here, so this is ethanol free. Hoping to do that without. Well, what I'm going to try and do is turn the crank with by hand, just to make sure. Yeah, it's not seized. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we're going to connect one of these. See, hold on. Difficult with one hand. It's the, I don't know how you say this, NOCO Boost Plus GB40. I've used this on diesel vans, trucks. It's well capable of providing enough power to start modern cars, trucks, you name it. What we're going to do is connect this to the battery, because I'm assuming it's going to take a while for this to start. So rather than rinse the battery, use this, and then we can charge it up afterwards. Okay, so it's not fully charged. I think with the booster we're going to put on, it's probably fine for us to start with the jump starter on. Let's do a quick. Let's check it's not in gear. Cool. I'm just going to do a ignition on first. Ignition on. Did you hear the fuel pump? Mm. There we are. Is that the mixture one? Ready? She's close. back. Very successful. Everything went okay. I was worried that it might overheat, but it didn't. Temperature gauge stayed right in the middle the whole time. Alright, it's not a hot day, but it's perfect for this. Handled as I expected. Braking is by appointment, but the steering, no power steering. It's not even rack and pinion. It's worm and peg. No steering conversion yet. We've got the stuff to do it. So it's hard to handle, but as you saw in the video, it drives fantastic. I am so pleased with the way that went. So our next course of action with this, we've got loads of things we're going to do to it. Our next one is I'm going to give it a wash and polish, do some drone shots, go out to some nicer places when it's sunny so you can just see it where it's supposed to be. And then we've got things like the steering conversion, we've got to service it, we've got to change the coolant, as you've seen. Other bits and pieces just to keep it on top form. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to use it a lot more this summer. Can't wait. Thanks for watching.